Yo, what is up? So, we're gonna do some rigging and some weight painting. I've already kind of started it, but I'm gonna redo some things. And, I'm kind of forced to do a little bit more weight painting on this character, so... we will see how it goes. I'm not super experienced with that, so... I want to redo the arms. So I'm gonna delete some of these bones on this side. I could probably just delete that bone. And then move this guy back a bit. It's mainly what I wanted to do is move this guy. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Cool. Alright. So. Now. Let's try to see about rigging it and getting the weight paints. Let's save. I'm gonna make another version. Does it say Suki? Hello? What's up? Did I read that right? Sugiki? I probably butchered that. But what up? What you got going on? So I definitely gotta fix stuff in the arms. Oh, what the hell? Looks like that didn't come out right. So let's see why not. Something didn't turn out right on that. Let me try that again. Still doing it. It was not doing that earlier. Let's see. The last one is right. I found you from your Souls-like guides, amazing videos. Hey, I appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. How far have you made it into them? Well, shit. This side's going right, but this side is not. Let me try to go into the vertex groups and get rid of them. So let's clear clear the parent. Try to get rid of all these vertex groups, except a few of them. There we go. Let's try again. Oh, wait a second. I see an issue here. But that's on mirror. Let's see. Okay, we do have an issue on this side. Let's see what it is. Try to delete that. See if that helps. Right now I'm on part 10 with main menu. I decided to take a break to learn more Unreal Engine, more Unreal Engine's interface. Very nice. Nice. So you're like pretty early into it. Yeah, we're on that main menu stuff for a minute. We're almost done with the character creator part. But nice. How long have you been learning Unreal Engine? Definitely takes a lot of practice. Whoops, wrong button. Let's see if that helped. Okay, there we go. So now, so we definitely need to fix some weights in like the tail, the arms, and maybe the ears. Yeah, definitely the ears.
Hello, motherfucker.
Yo, yo. Who dat? Astro. What's up, Astro? What up? Let me move this to that. Yeah, the ears will need a little bit of work. Yeah. What up, Astro? Let's see. We'll definitely need to work on the mouth. Cool. Check out that cat video when you can. It's interesting. Is that something you just sent me? Yeah, I'll check it out after stream. I turned on that other video you sent me yesterday a little bit ago and realized it was like 40 minutes long. So I'll have to finish that whenever I'm just listening to stuff. Nope, just a bit. Hells yep. Cool. Alright, let's try to fix weights. I'm not looking forward to this. I'm not super experienced in doing this. So we'll give it a shot though. What are we on? Oh, we're on subtract. $40-minute one was Mythbusters guy, I believe. Hells yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to throw that on for some background noise or something at some point. I didn't realize it was gonna be that long. I started learning it a couple of years ago, but I have problems with memory. That's why after I stopped, I forgot everything. Now it feels like a new engine, even if a lot of stuff is the same. Oh, nice, nice. So did you start learning when it was still Unreal Engine 4? That's awesome. Yeah, I've been learning for a few years as well. About 5 years now, close to 5 years. Something like that. But hey, you'll get there. You'll get there. Definitely want to get rid of all of the weight on the damn head. Let's give that a look. Oh no, that was the boot dot video? Oh yeah. That sounds familiar. That sounds right. Yeah, it was probably that. That's looking a little better. The head ain't moving at least. Well, looks like some things are still moving. Let's see why. We must have some weight still in there somewhere. Oh, whoops, not texture paint. Is there? I don't see shit. I wonder if there's any weights on any of this other stuff. Let's see. I would say watch it while having dinner. I'll probably watch it while I'm working on some of this stuff, like off stream. I normally throw on stuff in the background other than music when I'm working on this kind of stuff. But when I'm on stream, I just throw on music. Okay, yeah. Alright. Now, let's see if any of that still moves. Looks like it cleared up some of those parts. Cool. Looks like some stuff is still moving in the back of the head, though. So let's fix that. There was some stuff down in here. Let's get rid of. I'm gonna take it very, very slow because I am very inexperienced with weight painting. let's look at that. Okay, some of that is fixed. Some of that needs to be fixed right in there. Some of down here needs to be fixed. Don't need that stuff moving in the side of the face. Cool. So let's see, where is that stuff moving? It's like the back of the arm right in here. Some of this. Some of this. Vakine, what's up, Vakine? I'm doing the thing that I've been dreading. I was hoping auto weights would be good on this character, but auto weights is not good on this character. Well, what up, Vakine? Yeah. This is the thing I was hoping I could avoid, but it has to be done. Mainly just in like the arms and the tail. Otherwise, it's okay for the most part. The arms and stuff definitely need fixing though. But check out the character. We got topology pretty much done. We got a little bit of color on him. We got some eyes made. We got some little teethies made. The nose. Yeah. I think it turned out pretty decent. Sure that isn't creepy? He'll be more cute with some fur. Once we get a little bit of fur on him. I think the teeth make him a little bit more menacing, for sure. But yeah. It's the eyes. I think the eyes are I tried getting him close. He has big ass eyes. Eyes are hard. Maybe they could come in a bit, pull out the side of the face a little bit. Give it some vamp teeth. I mean, it's kind of like some vamp teeth. He just got a lot of them. Yes, they are. Yeah, there's some big ass eyes. I think it turned out alright though. I'm more happy with these eyes than the eyes on the wolf. The wolf eyes definitely turned out kind of wonky, but it'll be alright. Alright. Let's get back to this shitty ass weight painting. Let me take another look at what I need to get rid of. I'm gonna take it really slow. Cause one wrong little swipe and I'm screwed. Looks like all of that needs to be fixed. Well, what up, Vakine? What you got going on today? What you up to? Stop right there. I have one thing to say. What is it?
This is a reminder to save your work now, for fuck's sake.
Alright, let's do a save. Do a save. There we go. Appreciate you. Here, I'm gonna turn down the music just a hair. It's a little loud. There we go. See how that turns out. Finish redoing the rig and animating? Oh, are you done with animations? Hell yeah. Nice. Nice indeed. Nice indeed. No, just getting back the ones I did before. Oh, nice, nice. So yeah. You still got more to add to it. At least you didn't do like all the animations before and then figured out that it wasn't good. So that's kind of nice, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that would have sucked. A ton, right? Like, this part doesn't really look that bad. It needs a little bit of work. This part definitely needs a little bit done to it. The backside definitely is bad, though. Yeah, that needs to go away. Okay. Right? Right. Walk anims, crouch anims, jog anims, and run. Then basic grab ones, crafting, and attacking animations. That should be it. I might do miscellaneous animations like climbing and such. If I do that, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, and you could always add some, like, later, you know, if you think of some. Just like, oh, I need this animation. Let's make it. Hey, can I mirror weight painting? Do you know if that's a thing, Vakine? Yeah, true, it'll be easy doing it that way. Yeah, just figuring out the mechanics that you're gonna add. Yes, you can. How do I do that? Does it do it with Symmetrize? There's an X at the top? Oh, should I have done that at the beginning? Or will it only mirror what I do now? Ah, damn. Well, shit. Well, now I know for the future. Damn it. Let's see. Yeah, this arm is definitely not looking like this one. Just re-auto wait? You think I should just re-auto wait and start over? We can do that. Why not? Let's clear parent. There we go. So now let's give it a little test. Make sure we're mirroring. By the way, you can set the strength of the bone to auto weights when you auto weight. How do you do that? Is it something? It's not a setting here, right? Probably a setting somewhere else. Also in edit mode. Where at? I think edit the bones. Like down here. Deform controls. I think so. Is by the deform by the bone. Okay, deform right here. Is it envelope weight? Did that thing? Oh, it says distance right here. I bet that's part of it. Radius head, tail. So let's clear the parent, take a look at what that does. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's give it a little test. Clear parent. And let's look at, let's see what the distance does. Let's set it to like 0.1. And then with automatic weights. And then weight paint. That didn't seem to change the distance of it. This seems about the same as what it was. So let's see. Let's see what this one does. Let's set this one to like 0.2 and see what that does. Oh, we got ads. That didn't seem to do anything. What about radius head? Let's set that to 0.01. Let me just... Oh, the weights are still there. Oh, it's because the vertex groups are still there, I bet. We probably have to clear the vertex groups. Let's try one more thing. What is that? What are we trying? Yeah, I bet I have to clear the vertex groups first. So let's see about that.
This is a reminder to save your work now, for fuck's sake.
Okay, let's do a save. There we go. So let's clear the vertex groups and then try it. Also, for your mesh before weight painting symmetry, select the mesh, go to edit mode, select all points at the top, click the drop down for a mesh and click snap to symmetry. For weight painting symmetry, select the mesh, go into edit mode, select all points, and click the drop down for mesh and click snap to symmetry. I think everything should already be symmetrized. Snap to symmetry. Let's see. Because normally that's what I do. Instead of using the mirror modifier, I normally use, just in case for weight painting. Yeah, not a bad idea. Just make sure. Snap to symmetry. 1026 already symmetrical. 0 pairs mirrored. Yeah. Seems like it's alright good. I had issues for it. Ooh, that would suck. Yeah, I use symmetrize pretty frequently, especially when I've been making like gear and like for this kind of stuff. Just to make sure you mirror your weights. You think I should do that as well after, like once we do some weight painting? We could try it again afterwards. Let's see. You're very welcome. Hells yeah, hells yeah. Alright, so let's check the... Should be fine now? Cool. Alright, let's take a peek. Alright, all the weights are gone. So yeah, it looks like we had to delete the vertex groups. So now let's try playing with some of those settings. Let's set this back down to 0.1 on the distance. And now let's try auto weight and then take a look at the weight. Yeah, it doesn't seem to do much. Let's see, did that keep our vertex groups? No, it didn't. Cool. Alright, let's try some other settings on that. Let's just set this one to 0.1, see if it does anything with automatic weights. Weight paint. Yeah, it doesn't seem to do anything. By the way, I sent how the character is in the Discord. You care if I look at it on stream? I'll go ahead and open Discord. There might be more settings that I might be missing. Yeah? Like, yeah, you do care if I look? Just in case, I'll turn it off. Turn the screen capture off. You looking buff? Looking hella strong? Hella strong? Let's take a look. You can look in screen. I don't mind. I said yeah to something else. Oh, I got you. Okay, let me turn it back on. Hella strong. Hella strong. Yeah, it's looking good with the shaders and stuff. Very nice. Very nice. Definitely an interesting style. I like the eyes. Hell yeah. Just templating the clothes. So like making like a template and then making new clothes out of those templates. Is that kind of like what you're talking about? Hell yeah. Looks dope. Yeah. Yeah, not a bad idea. That's probably what I'm gonna do for a lot of the gear in my game as well. Cause like generally I've been like paying attention to equipment systems and stuff like that. If you look at a lot of the equipment in games, usually there's like 3 or 4 maybe different types of equipments and then like just small little changes in them. BD Unreal Engine, yo, what's up? What's up? What you got going on? What up? Okay, so yeah, those settings don't really seem to be doing anything as far as I can tell. We can test some more though. And just make sure the... Well, not texture paint. Okay, the weights are gone. Radius head. Let's see what setting this at the 0.000001 does. With automatic weights. Weight. Yeah, that didn't change anything. Yeah, those settings don't seem to do anything. I'll look into some stuff like that though. Let me just reset that stuff. I'll see you another time and good luck on this. By the way, save your work often. We shall. We shall. I appreciate it. Yeah, have a good one, Astro. Okay, did that leave us... Cool, okay. So we'll parent with automatic weights, and we'll do a test on the mirroring, make sure that's working. Feet probably need a little bit of weight too, because I only want the little ends pieces to kind of move. I don't really want his little back part right here to move. So we need some work on the feet. The head seems like it's pretty good. Maybe a little bit in this area. I don't know. I mean, your body would kind of stretch like that. Kinda. If you're moving your neck like that. I don't think it looks that bad. The tail definitely needs work. The arms definitely need work. The ears aren't too bad. And the mouth honestly didn't seem that bad either when I tested it. Like, how do you make what? The character? The rig? Which part of it? Alright, let's give this a little test. Let's go for it. We're gonna do the arm. Oh yeah, we need to test the mirroring. So if we clear the weight over here, is that clearing the weight over there? Looks like it is. Okay, cool. Does this look this good? The character? I appreciate it. It takes a lot of work. We have a good chunk of the process. If you look back on the previous live videos that I've been doing, you can see the beginning process of it. We sculpted it out. We after that we did retopology on it, and now we're doing I rigged it up off stream, but now we're about to do some weight painting or fixing the auto weights. And yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a plugin for Unreal Engine. I put a character into Unreal through Mixamo and used the plugin to weight paint. Nice. So like transferring weights, kinda like it transfers the weights onto a character in Unreal Engine. Is that what you're saying? That sounds cool. But yeah, I've never heard of it. I'll have to look it up. See what it is. So I know pretty much everything up to the arm needs to go. But I need to be careful about when I get to the arm. Alright, let's give that a little look. Yeah, I'm very new. It is to edit imported characters, skeletons, and weight paint. That's dope. Very nice. How long have you been, how new are you? All right, let's give that a little look. Looks like we missed some stuff on the back of the head. And on the side of the head a bit. What about the front? Yeah, we need to fix some of the head. All right, let's give that another little look. About a month in Blender and Unreal. Oh, nice. Hey, for being like a month in and knowing what weight painting is at all, is doing pretty good, I'd say. I know when I was like a month in, I had no idea what weight painting was. But hell yeah. How are you liking it? Still got a little bit of movement in the neck area. Just give that a look. Seems to have that area fixed. Arms definitely still need work. Definitely that part of the head. There's still a little bit of movement in the back right in there. Let's get that. Like right in here. For some reason. See if that's gone. Seems to be. As far as I can tell. Cool. It's a steep learning curve. I have no experience in coding or 3D modeling or any of this. I did ruin a whole project, but was able to recreate it way faster than it took to make it in the first place. Hey, that's the learning process. I too have, when I was learning, I can't tell you how many projects I just absolutely destroyed. The first project I ever started in Unreal Engine, I probably restarted it like 10 to 20 times just out of like making it far and then just breaking something and then just starting it all over again. That was kind of like my first month or two in Unreal Engine. Just trying to build this project. I kept breaking it. And then restarting it. But hell yeah. Hell yeah. Sounds like you're on the right path. Yeah, it's fun, ain't it? Even if you do mess projects and stuff up, it's fun to learn. Making any kind of progress feels like it's really satisfying. But yeah, this learning curve is pretty steep. It takes a long time to feel comfortable, and you kind of never stop learning. Like I'm like 4 or 5 years into learning all this stuff. And I still learn stuff all the time. All the time. See how that's looking. It probably needs to come in more, but I want to take it slow because I'm pretty new. I'm fairly new at this kind of thing. Weight painting. Yeah, it definitely needs to come in a bit. Looking a little square. Looking at a little square in there. Cool. Let's see how that looks. The weight painting in Unreal is only white, doesn't have those thermal light colors. Could be doing something wrong though. I don't know. I've never messed with any kind of weight painting in Unreal. Well, I guess you kind of weight paint in Unreal Engine to make like a cloth simulation. And from what I remember, I think that's also just white, but I don't know. I'd imagine the Unreal Engine weight painting is probably going to be a little bit more simplified than what you're doing in Blender, because Blender is kind of built for this kind of thing. Definitely needs some work in there. The front is looking not that bad though. front looks like it's getting there. Almost. The back and bottom side are not, though. Oh, whoops. Take a look at that. Maybe we do want a little bit of deform in the arm. Maybe a little bit. See what it looks like with color. Yeah. Maybe we want a little bit of movement in there. Or maybe a little less. I don't know. We'll test around. See what we get out of it. I'm new to this. I'm learning. The front is looking not that bad, though. How is it if we bend forward? Oh, never mind. The front's looking a little rough if we bend forward. Doesn't look bad if we're like this, though. Oh god, why is it not? Sometimes it just does nothing. Why you do this? It's like getting rid of everything except the part that I wanted to get rid of. See what that looks like. Might be bad. Yeah, maybe we do want to keep a little bit in there. Maybe just a little bit. Let's go back to our last save. Which was a little bit of that. Might also not be a bad idea to... I don't know how much this would screw stuff up now, but to move some of this out this way. Seems like it would be maybe not a bad idea. try to separate the arm and the neck a little more. Might want to re-auto wait after that. Feel like a cut in there and separating it a little bit more might not be a bad idea. Alright. So let's clear the parent and just restart that. Just the little part that connects that just does not want to look right. The rest of it looks fine. It's just the part right in here that's being a little annoying. Let me also just check that. I don't know. Maybe we do want to keep some of that in there and just get rid of some of what it's doing to the body. Because it does seem a little cleaner like that. I just want to get rid of it moving the head and the back. So that looks cleaner than... than after I cleared a lot of it. Yeah, maybe we keep some of that. Just get rid of what it's doing to the head. And the body. Let's look at it with color. Yeah, it looks like everything like back to around here isn't that bad. Okay. And check out the music. There we go. Cool. Yeah, let's try to go up to like where that green is. Take a look at that. See, now it looks more rough in the back. Maybe we want to keep a little bit of that in the back. Let's go back to about right there.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun on the bun.
Yo, I appreciate the follow. Who was that? Baka Bros Game Dev. I appreciate the follow. Welcome in. What up, what up? So let's take a look. Some of it needs to go, some of it needs to stay. It's just deciding what. We'll just sliver off a little bit here and there. Oh shit, that was a raid. I'm guessing that was Baka? Yo, I appreciate the raid, Baka. What up, dude? Welcome in, folks. We're in here doing some weight painting on a character. Well, I did auto weights, and I'm just trying to fix some of the auto weights. But welcome in. Welcome in. What were you streaming? Were you doing some game dev stuff? So let's check that. It's like right in there. Hey there, what's up? What you got going on? How'd your stream go? Anyone that's in here, go give Baka a follow. Here, I'll also give you a follow real quick as well. Why did the follow thing not come up? Oh, do I have to click on it and then go to the channel? Yeah. Give you a follow here. There you go. See what you were doing. Oh, you're doing some modeling stuff too? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dope. Very dope. Yep, I'm making my newest racer for my game pretty well. Hell yeah. So you're making like a racing game? How far along are you in it? I've been recently getting into character modeling, so I'm learning things about weight painting at the moment. Mario Kart meets Overwatch kind of game? Oh, that sounds interesting. I've never played Overwatch, but I kind of get the idea behind it. But I love me some Mario Kart. Freaking love me some Mario Kart. See, it seems like there's stuff moving back here that doesn't need to be, but we have cleared the weights of that area. Maybe we do want a little, I don't know, man. Weight painting is confusing. Thank you for the follow. Oh yeah, no problem. I appreciate the raid and I appreciate the follow as well. Basically, each champ will have unique abilities instead of fighting with items. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you mean now. Interesting. Oh man, paint waiting is a pain. Yeah, I'm pretty new to it, so I kind of knew it was gonna be a pain in the ass, but it's being a little bit more of a pain than I wanted it to be. But the auto weights are not very good on this character. They were good on my last character that I made, but they much of a problem, but the backside is being a major pain. The head doesn't need to be doing that either. give that a look. I know it's gonna be bad, but let's see. Let me also refresh the music. Sounds like YouTube is shitting the bed again. Maybe instead of clearing weights in there, I just give it like way, way less. Let's make the strength. Oh, the weight. Like 0.2 in this area. Oh shit! Hey!
I am going to get dinner. I wish for you to have a good stream. Smile.
Hey, you have a good dinner. I appreciate the 100 biddies. I appreciate the raid. I appreciate the follow. And you have a good one, man. You have a good one. Alright, let's try that 0.2 again. And see what 0.2 back here does. Oh yeah, that looks way worse. Okay. So we'll give that 0. Definitely still a little bit going on in the head. Oh, whoops. Let me set the position back on this. See, I feel like if I could get that setting... Let me Google that real quick. Let's see. Hmm. Let's try clearing. I still want to test some things. All right, I'm gonna take a pee break. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's see. I want to try something out. Lord Kenny! Carrie, hi man! What's up, Lord Kenny? What you got going on? I am majorly failing at weight painting right now. Weight painting hard. I don't like it. But we gotta do it if we want to get this character done. Not much, I'm fixing bugs. Oh, bugs are always fun. I feel like I'd rather deal with bugs than this, though. How are you? I'm alright, other than this weight painting bullshit. I agree, weight painting, I hate it. Yeah, why does this have to be a process? They need to majorly figure out a way of making this work without having to weight paint. Cause this some bullshit. This some bullshit. I only ever did weight painting once though. Yeah, I'm pretty new to it. I have rigged without it too. Yeah, sadly auto weights aren't doing a very good job on this character, so we have to do a little bit of weight painting to fix some of what auto weight isn't doing very well. The wolf character that I did, auto weight did pretty good on that one. That makes sense. Yeah, otherwise I wouldn't even be doing this at all if auto weight worked good. I didn't use weight painting on the low poly character I made. Hell yeah. How was the deforms on it? Were they good? Yeah, they actually were? Damn, lucky. Lucky. Well, this is something I gotta get good at. If I want to start doing characters and stuff more, I gotta get good at this. Sadly, it's a part of the process. I think the tails are not looking too bad now. It's getting close. Same with the voxel character I made. Hells yeah. Very, very close. I gave up on the arms. I'm gonna have to go back to the arms. I was trying those, but that was not going very well. But hell yeah, what's the bug you're having right now? That's really, really close. Really, really close. If I can just fix that little crease, I think the tail would be good. Maybe just bring the weight down a bit in here. Maybe the crease isn't gonna go away. That might just be something that's gonna happen. I need some light back here. Where's my lights at? I don't think that's that bad, actually. I think the tail is okay. I think we might be okay on the tail.
Hey, Maestro! Don't you think that's a little bit too dramatic? Can you give me something with a bit more of a beat? Yeah, that's better.
Hell yeah, good old Conquer's Bad Fur Day. I always deal with UI and replication timing issues, trying to set the text of a label to a replicated string when the game starts, which doesn't properly update until I add a small delay beforehand. Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't touched too much multiplayer. I've done a little bit of some multiplayer stuff when I was building that little survival thing. And yeah, replication can be a little weird, for sure. A little strange at times. But hell yeah, have you got it fixed? Yeah, there's a small delay. Hell yeah. It's a really small delay, barely noticeable, luckily. Hell yeah. Like a 0.002 kind of delay. The delays come in handy for sure sometimes. But yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, really small. It's crazy how like a tiny little delay like that can fix some stuff. I don't think I'll be able to rely on it though, because I'm pretty sure a 0.05 delay wouldn't be enough for people to have high latency. Maybe. You think the latency would affect that? I believe so, because the whole issue is due to with the server not updating the value of the string on the client side instantly. Hmm. Hmm. So, like, without the delay, is it not updating at all? It won't update at all without the delay, yeah? It'd be cool if you could do some kind of is valid check and then on fill, just do a for loop and repeat the process until it maybe. I don't know. Mark C420, yo, what up, Carrie? Hope you're having a blessed day. CI Grip, yo, what's up, Mark C420? What you got going on? And yeah, we have an alright day. I'm just fighting with weight painting right now. I'm not very good at it. But how's your day? Yeah, that's also an option. Yeah, that could be a way of dealing with it, maybe. Oh, whoops. Did the music stop? The music stopped. In the middle of a song, too. Normally it waits till, like, the song is over to ask. It didn't even wait. It's just like, you're done, right? You're done listening to music? Silly YouTube. I think that's the first time I've seen it do that in the middle of a song. Didn't even wait. Oh, we got friggin' ads. Be right back while I make a drink. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, so we definitely need more on that. Vakine, what's up, Vakine? What up, what up? We're still very much failing at weight painting. I'm learning some stuff, though. I'm learning. Learning a little bit. Oh, whoops. Came to see this hell? Yeah, it's not going very well. I'll tell you that. I'm learning some techniques, though. Like, I just figured out this thing. I could just move the pose mode and watch where the creases are and then kind of weight paint the creases out. Something I just started doing. Oh, I can see that? Yeah. Doesn't seem like a bad method. You know, you can smooth out and blur it? Yeah, I was reading some stuff about that. I don't know how to do that, though. How do you do that? Brush on the side? This stuff? Or... oh, this. What does it do? I'm not sure what that does. The drop? Maybe that's what I need to do. Like on the arms? I gave up on the arms because I was just not getting it right. But the tail, I have it almost good. Try and test it? Should I test it on that crease I just weight painted out? Let's test it on that. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Okay. That is useful. Okay. Basically smooth between 1 and 0? That is good to know. That is good to know. Looks like some of it needs to be smoothed in here too, though. And now it's kind of... You can also go to weights at the top. There's a smooth option. This thing? Smooth. Ooh, I didn't know that either. That is also good, useful info. Okay. That's useful stuff. I like these techniques. We're definitely gonna keep using this. These settings. What is it? Well, I did fix my whole character weights. Yeah, it seems like you know a good bit about this. That's what I'm about to have to do. I'm about to have to fix this whole damn character's weights. Because the auto weight did not do good on this one. When you use smooth, the bottom pop-up. The bottom pop-up. What bottom pop-up? It only appears when you smooth it? Oh, is it gonna be in the bottom left? Let me Control Z, see if it comes up. I don't see any pop up. Yeah. Oh, is it when you initially smooth, like the first time you start smoothing? Let's see if we can Control Z. I don't see it. It's when you smooth with the weights one? Oh, this thing. Talking about this? Okay. Said... Settings? What do the settings do? Oh, it changes, I guess, the factor. Let's see what it does. 0.2 iterations. Ooh, that's nice. Okay. Very nice. These are definitely useful things to know. You should check Royal Skies weights. It helps a lot. Is it like a YouTube channel or something? Actually, I think I have watched his. I think that's who I watched for rigging. Yeah. I don't think I made it through his whole entire weight painting video though. I think I have seen some of his stuff though. So let's look at that again. Is it bad to smooth too much, you think? Does this just go between 0 and 1? Looks like it. Take a look at that. Yeah, it needs a little bit of a little bit of some stuff. Not really. What you want is smoothing between two vertex weight groups. I don't think there's really much going on between this and another group. I think this is kind of, well, I mean, there's probably a little bit from the arm over there. Let's see. Maybe. There's a little bit. Basically playing tug of war. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it looks like a little bit of that might be what's affecting a little bit of what's going on right there. So what if we erase some of that? Okay. Now after figuring some of this out, it seems a little less daunting. The hip weights and tail weights can conflict, and it's how you can adjust. Yeah, actually, yeah, let's take a look at the hip weight. Ah, it is coming back here a bit. You're right, you're right. So let's see what smooth does to that. Smooth it out a little bit. Yeah, I'm guessing the hip weights are kind of what's pushing this part back. So it needs to smooth by the tail. Smooth. Iterations. More iterations? How many iterations can you do? Oh, you can do a bunch, apparently. Is 20 too much? And it smoothed it out a lot. So let's take a look at that. That definitely looks a bit better. Basically want to even out the weight values. Takes practice to find a good match and mix of it. Yeah. Makes sense. Still getting more movement in the back than I would like to, though, with the tail. Like, I don't really want much up there moving, I wouldn't think, right? Okay, that definitely helps, learning about that stuff. It looks better, but we have more back movement than I would want. So let's see. I wonder if it's from the... Let me go back. How far back can I control Z? Was it the iterations that made it go way far up the back? Yeah, it does seem to spread it. Yeah. Okay, the factor. will make it come back down. I would do blur more often than smooth. Better control. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. I appreciate the info. We go back to smooth and see about bringing the iterations. Can I do like, no, one's as low as that goes. What about the factor? 5.01? Okay. Let's go back to this, and I'm gonna erase some of this and see about smoothing from a smaller area, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I just need to get rid of some of the weights on the other stuff for that to smooth out a bit. Okay, that doesn't seem too bad. It seems a little boxy. On the sides, at least. Cool. I definitely got to play around with this. I'm gonna erase some of this and try to get back down to around the tail where it was. And now maybe just some blurring in that area. Lord Kenny, I'm back. Welcome back. Welcome back. We just got schooled in some weight painting. Vatkind came in and taught us a whole bunch of shit. Oh, nice. Thank you. Oh, yeah, no problem. Yeah, I just learned some new things that should help. It's that back area. I'm guessing some of that. Oops. Yeah, there's definitely like a hard cut right here. Span contract. What does this do? Okay. Seems like a bit much. What does erasing it from this area do? Probably not good things. Just trying to clear that boxiness in that area. Yeah, I don't think it's because of the spine. Alright. Well, now that I have learned this, I'm definitely gonna try and mess with some of this on my own time and figure it out, test around with it. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I'll probably be back on. Actually, no, I'm gonna take tomorrow off. I've got some doctor stuff going on. I forgot about that. But I'll probably be back on the day after tomorrow. Yeah. So let's see. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I'll see you soon then, man. Have a good rest of the day. Hey, I appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate everyone for coming and hanging out. I'll be back on in 2 days. Day after tomorrow. So,